Women could say
some people
anything.
don't grow up.
Anybody could say anything.
Some people don't grow up.
Yeah.
You know people like that? You know people
No, of
like
course.
that? They be in a 60, still acting like you 17. You know how many years you just wasted? If you 30, still acting like you 15, you just wasted 15 years.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'm trying to go forward. Ain't nothing back there. You know what's in the past? A forest full of horrors. I look in the past, man, that's where I got hit by trucks. You know why I don't play the streets no more? Because that's where all my trauma happened. My friends went to jail for life. My friends got murdered. That's where all my trauma happened.
Street anxiety.
Yeah, I'm not with that.
Still have it.
I'm learning.
Yep, street anxiety.
But everybody want to keep their edge. They think it's about the edge. No, that's just your personality. From birth to 10 is all personality development. That's who you're going to be the rest of your life.
Yep.
I said I'm never coming back again. Next I stepped away from the mirror. I got my mind made up now, cause I can see the future much clearer.
What's happening? Some people are learning how to grow up, and they too old to not know how to grow up, or how to be grown, rather. Now, have I seen this a lot? I've seen it enough. And because I'm gonna address kind of all the things you talked about. From what I see, the people who don't grow up, a lot of them had a support system to enable them to not grow up. And what happened is you get older, your support system get older, and people start dying, and then you're just left out here as a 50-year-old, 12-year-old. And it's like, "Oh, everybody got to help me." It's like, no, you grown. Like, some people were sheltered from the consequences of their decisions, and because they they were enabled like that, they never grew up. You get what I'm saying? So that's a thing. When he talked about the trauma, from being in the streets, I don't care about none of that. But because a lot of guys, because there's a lot of street dudes who don't grow up. But what I'm saying is, I don't care that you got trauma from being in the streets. You chose to be in the streets. So now somebody's supposed to feel sorry for you because, oh, I chose to be in the streets and all this crazy stuff happened in the streets. And this stuff can happen. So this concept of, oh my God, people shot at me, people got locked up, my friends got killed. Oh my God, like, you knew that getting into it. Don't lie. So that's why I say, like, I don't want to hear it, because on the flip side of it, people who became successful outside of the streets, they sure do talk about it like it was all fun. Like, oh man, we got these people set up. I hit this lick. I did a little bit of time, and I'm just out here, and I'm just kicking it and partying all my life away. It's like, but I can't go to the grocery store because I'm nervous. I can't go to the mall because I'm nervous. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I got, I'm high all the time because of my anxiety. Shut up. But now, going to the other thing you talked about sometimes you are who you are, right? And your personality was developed, like you said, early on. And now it's years later, and you're that same person. And the thing about that is, you can evolve. The issue is, sometimes people don't evolve, or they stay stuck, like right where they're at. And I hate to say it this way, when you're young and you're doing dumb stuff, you kind of get a pass. But when you get in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and you're still doing the same dumb stuff because you're addicted to the same high of the same stuff, like you're chasing a dragon, of the same stuff you've been doing 20, 30, 40 years, then you look like an idiot. And I would say there've been a lot of people who blew up their life because they couldn't stop doing the thing or the things um, that were problematic. It was fun back in the day because sometimes you do stuff and it's fun and it's fun. Like take for example, let me use this example. People that will race cars, right? And it was fun. They was having a good time. I was racing. I'm racing. And some of them got locked up for racing. Um, some of them got that SR22 was like reckless driving kind of insurance. You got the ticket, and then you get the insurance bill. It's crazy, right? And I remember they used to like, I'm done. I'm not like $10,000 ticket. I'm done. Um, and then you got the people who just like they race to the point they wreck their cars or put themselves in the hospital or hurt somebody else, and they just I gotta do it, and it's like, but the difference is when you see somebody doing it at 50, and it's like, bro, what are you doing? You've been doing. I've been doing. I'm addicted to it. I gotta do it. It's like, oh, okay, you don't get yourself killed, but whatever, because you're addicted to it. Kind of, same thing. I've seen people, and I hate to do it this way. I've seen people who are addicted to sex, right? And when they're young, I'm having fun. You get older, you know, you still kind of having fun. You get older, and people start getting unattractive, but you still like, and sometimes people have been married, it ruined their marriages, uh, ruined their relationships, and the crazy part is, um, it ain't really the STDs. It's the kids. Because I've seen it when people, it's like you just gotta have sex, and it's like you can't protect yourself, but now you got 5, 6, 7, 8 kids, and now it's like, oh my god, I gotta take care of these kids. Oh my god, but I gotta keep. You were so addicted to sex, you got so many kids, it's crazy, right? And now you just like, I ain't got the time. You know, these kids dragging me down. Hey man, it is what it is. Or I've seen people put themselves in a position to get sued or divorced, or it's like, bro, you know how much money you just lost? Yeah, but I got more. Okay, and then they do it again. Oh, but I got more. And do it again. I ain't got that much left. Right. Exactly. I've seen people who, I'm addicted to, like you said, the edge part. I'm addicted to having that edge, and it's like you see people in their 50s and 60s just picking fights because I gotta still know I still got it. And it's like, hey, ho. Boy, if somebody hit you hard, you gonna die. I still got it. Yeah, if somebody hit you hard, you gonna die. Don't get it twisted. Like you can, because you could get older and still feel young, but your body in motion, you can feel young before you start, doing the moves, and then it's up. Yep, that was that 62-year-old sciatica right there. But if you get hit and you wind up in the hospital, and it's like, you want to prove it to yourself, you tripping. You tripping. And I say that, and I'm gonna get into this before I end it, right? The thing is, at the end of the day, is when you what happens when you grow up and you ain't grown And if you have kids, your kids grow up and your kids are growner than you because you just can't stop being a child mentally, right? And then it's like, get out of my face. Or and because then you expect your kids to be your parents or the grandparents or the aunts and uncles, and you looking like you can't grow up. You can't grow up. And the thing about the wasted time is a lot of people don't realize how much time they wasted because the responsibilities of adult life aren't really on you. So you're playing. And you keep playing and keep playing and keep playing until everybody around you ain't got time to play. And now you stuck being an adult and it's like, oh my God, what to do? And it's like, grow up. Grow up. Because people don't realize they wasted time. I've seen people in their 40s and their 50s like, oh, that's why y'all told me to do that back in the day. Yep. Well, I'm trying to get it now. Well, here's what it is. But man, it's it's hard out here. Yep. It was hard out here 20 years ago. It was hard out here 30 years ago. Told you that. But hey, you wasted all that time. And, you know, wasted time is the worst because you start realizing as you get older, the people you thought were wasting their time by building a life, you see their life built, and now you're looking at your life and it's unbuilt, and it's like, but I'm cooler than you. It's like, you continue to be cool. You continue to be cool, and now you got to work 3 jobs. To How cool is that? But I'm gonna leave it at that, man. You tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.